see the Mardi Gras. If you go to New Orleans, you ought to go see the Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras, and welcome to another episode of Tales from the Parade Route. Tonight we have a very special group of ladies here with us. This is to break the fourth wall. This is actually my second time getting to interview with these wonderful ladies. We had a blast with them last time, and I know it's going to be the exact same of awesomeness. The lovely ladies of the Culinary Queens of New Orleans. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
So, y'all are, I would say, have to be the most movingest and shakingest of any crew. That it seems like every day I see something big that's going on with y'all. You know, I saw one thing about you that you were in Washington this week. Is that correct?
Washington, D.C.
Wow.
That's what I see too. I still wish I was in Washington.
You straightened them out over there?
No, they were actually straightening me out.
Oh, no, okay.
They were actually straightening me out.
So it was for the, I forget the exact name of it, but the crew of Mardi Gras that they do.
Pyros. It was their induction ceremony, and they inducted 22 new members.
Wow.
And it was their crew picnic.
All right.
And I tell you, state of the art, top notch. I just want to be like Pyros.
Yeah.
Goals and aspirations.
Yes.
Besides that, I know maybe about 3 weeks ago, y'all announced your new royalty.
Yes.
And it got literally citywide attention because there was huge billboards about it.
Not the queen. Yeah. So our queen this year is Shantae Amos. She's originally from New Orleans, 7th Ward. She's since Hurricane Katrina relocated to Atlanta, where she is a serial entrepreneur. Shantae has probably about 4 or 5 businesses. She rode on the float with our queen the first year, and she said, I just have to be a part of this. We opened up enrollment for membership. She selected to be a culinary queen, and we opened up nominations for queens, and she won unopposed.
All right.
So she is definitely grand. She's definitely an over-the-top person. She loves Mardi Gras, and she says she's just going to do it big.
Yeah. Well, I heard more about royalty when y'all made an announcement that y'all bringing on the kings as well.
Yes, so what we've done, in addition to the culinary queens, well, it's no queen without a king and no king without a queen.
Yeah.
So we decided to take on nominees for kings, guys that's in the culinary industry. So we're doing pretty good with that. We have a couple of nominees that we will reveal on my show on the 17th and for our crew picnic, which is on September the 17th.
Just so you know, I make a really mean ramen noodles if you want.
Ramen noodles, okay.
Put eggs in it. You know,
Yeah, that's the
sprouts
best.
sometimes, you know.
Jazz it up. You really jazz it up.
Yeah. So that's basically what we have going on the royalties.
So you mentioned when you were talking about the kings that that it's men who are in the culinary industry. That's the foundings of y'all's crew as well. That from what I understand, there was 32 ladies altogether that are in the
Now, to date, 37.
37 ladies that are all owners or managers, significant parts in all aspects of the culinary world.
Actually, all our ladies are business owners.
Okay.
They're business owners, and a vast majority of them are degree professionals.
Wow.
So we have doctors, nurses, lawyers on the staff, CPAs, social workers. What am I thinking? School teachers, culinarians.
Paralegal.
Chefs, yeah, paralegals. So a lot of us have degrees.
But there was what's the word I'm looking for? A jointness in the fact that there was a lot of culinary in the beginnings, correct?
So, have you all thought about doing anything like a lot of the parades with their little bags of red beans or anything like that?
So
Just to keep it in the spirit of the name.
I guess that is definitely something that we could look into, but we more or less like to stick to what we represent.
Yeah.
Like I do the chef hats, cooking spoons. A lot of the bartenders do their own little signature.
Oh, okay.
So we do signature things that represent. But I mean, you never know. That's a good idea because it is culinary.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about we're doing it this year. It feels like it's a growing movement to get away from just straight beads, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think
So what
In
is the beans
Jefferson
again?
Parish, are they allowing
food.
or
I mean, if I go to a parade and don't get a moon pie, I'm going to be upset. So
Right.
we
Like
got
the
to
St.
keep
Patrick's Day
on.
parade, they throw cabbage.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
It probably would just be something we would have to bring to them.
okay?
Like you could put a lemon in something.
No, I'm gonna just throw a plastic lemon catch. Catch.
No, a lot of the, I don't know who was making them, but they were kind of like pre-spiced, and you just boil the whole bag. And
Okay.
Oh
red
yeah.
beans.
That sounds like
It was kind
Yeah,
of
there was one that was
or a
coffee,
jambalaya or whatever.
jambalaya, and
At
red
our
beans.
parade?
No, just
just-
like
I've caught a jambalaya one before.
yeah, it was like a little burlap sack that had.
Oh, okay. Definitely.
That would definitely be cute. And then we could probably put our sticker on it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
good idea.
Seal of
Well,
approval.
I mean to give you
Stamp.
more work to do, but like, it just seemed like a natural
And then, but
fit.
this year that'll give us this. That could definitely be something we could do as a party. We could buy the big sacks of the camellia beans, and we all could put them in the
Right.
burlap sacks.
Yeah.
Even though it won't be a full meal, it's
No, I
definitely
mean
just
it's a meal for two, maybe. You know what I mean?
But with your ramen noodles.
Yeah, drop those beans down in there.
It'd be hard to keep that egg uncracked in there.
So tell us a little bit about the route. I know where Kirk and I caught the parade last year. We had a blast.
Where were y'all?
We were on Ames and
Acre, huh? Ames and Acre.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
was
right
like
by
the
that
place
little
to be.
convenience store there.
acre. Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
tell me about the
yeah.
route. There was some-
The route starts off Lapelco, right in front of L.W. Higgins High School, where I did attend, and we come up Lapelco and make a left onto Ames. Lapelco was long, but there wasn't as many people as they were on Ames. I think moving forward, we will have many more people on Lapelco, and it was a little darker in that area. Like
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
spots didn't really have good lighting, but they had a lot of people that wanted to get the parade early because we started at 6 o'clock, and then a lot of kids have
Yeah,
to go to
it's
school
little
the
kids that
next
have
day.
school the next
so
day.
they were there. But when we turned from Lapelco to Ames,
That's what
That was Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That was Mardi Gras.
Right.
So
That was-
it
that
was
was
a-
fun. We had a
yes,
party.
yes.
Yes.
It was an amazing ride. It really was.
I was
And I
really
love
happy
the
to
route.
see a good number out there. Because,
Oh,
I mean,
the
with
numbers
the
were
first year
amazing.
and kind of early in the season, I was like, man, I hope they get some people out there. You know, but
Well,
when
I'm
we got
sorry.
there, I was like, all right. I mean, there was
It's,
a block party
it's
going
literally
on.
30 years, nothing. So if they didn't more than to come and see, they had to come see.
Yeah.
But I think we have won the community over.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Most definitely.
everybody wants to know when y'all rolling, so we tell them Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Yeah.
So it's
a
gonna
love.
be
So
big.
I think that it's gonna definitely be double.
You
Yes.
said you had gained a lot of people since last year.
Yes. Well, we've gained a lot of sponsorships, businesses that want to, advertise their businesses, and new queens.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the key word community, and that seemed to be something that I took home last time that we spoke. That community is a deep part of this crew that I know that y'all had a special connection with some of the marching groups, and y'all had a special band that y'all had a strong bond with. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so in the car, there was an incident that happened, was it the day before? The day before we rolled, and all of the bands pulled out because out of fear. They didn't know if there would be retaliation or anything like that. But Edna Carr stuck it out, and they put on a show that went down in history.
Right.
People are still literally talking about their performance. Yeah.
In DC, they were talking about it actually.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
The queen for Femme Fatale. You know, I guess purple. Like, you know, so she was like, I heard a lot about your crew. And she said, Mr. Herrera
Yes.
from Carr.
Chris
He was
Herrera.
ranting and raving and talking
Yes.
about the thing we did for the band. They were talking about the food. So she said, I'm definitely interested in being a part of your crew. So now, you know, you have people that's not in culinary that want to be a part of what we have going on. Not so much as the crew side, but to help with the outreach there.
Yeah. And I know that a lot of the dance teams and whatnot were the local dance teams of the community as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's one thing that I've always found special about Mardi Gras is how the crews give a lot of these small dance teams an opportunity to perform for the public.
They're already asking now, like, you know, horse clubs, motorcycle clubs, dance teams. We want to be a part of what y'all have going on. And I'm like, it's only August. You don't ride with everywhere. Check back with me later, you know, like. But everybody wants to be a part, so they just want to do it early, so that way they can say, well, I did it in August, you know.
Yeah, that way they're locked in.
They want to be locked in, yeah.
I start feeling like it's starting to creep up already. I mean, we're seeing all these, you know, dance crews having their tryouts and all that. A lot of things are getting locked in. We're starting to hear royalty themes. I mean,
One thing
very
I learned-
early, I'm like, where's my king? You know,
Right. It's like, I feel like from being a captain, it's like we stepped off February 22nd, and by March somebody was calling saying, yeah, we want y'all to show up at this party. And I'm like, it's only March. So it literally starts right over again once you step off. I mean, it's amazing. Just the way it just has to flow.
Yeah.
It just has to flow.
Well, there's no way in the world you can put that together
Overnight.
in a weekend or whatever,
No.
even with a good crew of ladies around you. I mean, it's an all, you know, it's always going to be an all year event.
Yeah.
Definitely.
From October to February.
That
Oh,
one,
well, yeah.
that one was fast.
6, 7
I don't know how y'all pulled it off that first year.
Better look up in the sky.
Because you had
Ida.
you had Ida,
COVID.
you had COVID come around. Y'all were one of the first to roll after COVID. And then, you know, you were on a new rally, you were a new parade.
Right.
But your floats were just about full from what I could see, besides I remember your tribute float.
They
But
weren't
aside
empty,
from
but
that,
they weren't
were-
full.
yeah.
So, you know, we
Well, those
still
were,
was able
like,
to pull off,
you know,
Right.
basically pretty much like what we needed to pull off for the parish.
yeah.
You know, so that was a plus. And yet again, this year is just growing.
And it
Last
was a
time-
beautiful parade too. You know, the selection of the floats were very beautiful floats.
Last time y'all were here, we talked about you guys doing the media float.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that medium flow.
Yes, yes.
We do have a medium flow.
We'd definitely be interested in doing that.
Nice.
Okay.
Because I didn't know that the parish was videoing the entire parade. Because people come to me and say, well, did you see? I didn't see nothing. I was the first float, so I don't know what came behind me or what was in front of me. So the parish did give us the parade to look at for evidence that they used
Yeah.
against us. I would much rather see it from another point of view than the parish.
Evidence was.
Well, I posted a lot of
government.
photos of your parade. I posted a lot of photos of your
I'm
parade.
still seeing stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So, 'cause that was one of the first ones that, like, I shared to our group, and then or our page, and then a couple other ones. Kind of hoping that it just gets more exposure for the crew and ourselves.
And
But
I don't have to say for the life of me, even like now, people don't know who we are. Where are y'all? Like, we have to do an interview with WBOK next month because one of our nominees, he's from across the river, and maybe that's probably why. But he was like, nobody knows about the Culinary Queens. I'm like, where y'all been at?
Yeah.
How do you not?
They obviously ain't reading their reading online.
They
I see y'all updating all the time online. Speaking of which, where can the listeners and the viewers follow y'all online?
We are on Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere. We're
Right.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And the Culinary Queens. Yeah, we don't have Twitter yet. We are the Culinary Queens of NOLA.org,
That would be good.
and we're on Instagram and Facebook.
Culinary
The Culinary Queens. Yes.
So we had briefly went over some of the throws, but we've got a little smattering of throws here. Is there anything special that y'all want to talk about with these throws?
Well, tell them about Quack.
I see
How did Quack
I
come
see the
along?
little ducky here.
So on the night of the parade, we had animals, we had T-shirts, but everything was going so fast, I didn't have a chance to dress my, put my shirts on my animals. So when I got back, I purchased this little duck. He's so cute.
Ducky.
And I put the T-shirt on him so that way, that he was dressed in the Culinary Queens memorabilia. Now this was my signature throw. It was one of my
Yeah, and I love it. I use it all the time at home.
Yeah.
All the
This was one of
time.
my signature throws. I also had a wooden cooking spoon, and I had some other decorated spatulas and stuff. But this year I will have about 3 or 4 different items. I'll do chef hats, I'll do aprons, I'll do cups again, and I'll do a different type of cooking spoon, but it'll be red. So this year it'll be red.
fantastic.
Yeah,
It'll be red. You gotta have a taste of love for 2023.
Yes.
Ain't no more throw me something chef, throw me
No.
something queen. Taste of love. So, and that's what I'll be giving out. And I also have things for the kids. I'm gonna get some coloring books designed, stuff like that.
is that your theme for next year?
Taste of love and
Yes.
yeah. So,
Seems right.
Valentine's Day. Yes.
Valentine's.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna be doing. My float, we're throwing lobsters and ribeyes.
Remember when I agreed to be on your float?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Right.
The lobster and ribeye float.
I would love to see all every float contender with their own special signature throw like y'all had last year.
Each Cletus, we're doing our own personal one for our businesses.
Okay. What y'all did that last year?
Yeah, we read last year.
So what did you do last year?
Last year I had chef hats and I did decorated spatulas and stuff.
Yeah, so we turn that. We can definitely turn that into a party this year.
Yes.
Also with the beans and the rice, that's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But we probably can't throw it. We'll probably have to put it inside of a bag.
Right.
So I had ordered those purple bags from Amazon, and that's what I was putting the stuff in. The kids, the crayons, coloring books, and the adults. I had the hats and the I had chef and I had the spoon.
Yeah, I caught a pretty decent amount last year. Little kid next to me was staring me down the whole time. he ended up getting all of it, but I mean, I just like catching. I don't really.
Yeah.
mind
So
after
one of the
that.
things that we had, we were badgered with after the parade, that we didn't have enough throws. But that's like a 70-30 thing that
Yeah.
we're hearing from people because I mean I can't say that somebody didn't have throws because I was on the first floor.
Yeah.
I still have stuff here today at the cafe. So I mean, what was your experience? Did y'all catch
Oh, I
things?
caught a good
Yeah,
amount.
like he said, he caught a good bit of stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't leave with it because the little kid next to him was like, but,
Yeah, I caught a horn. It had to be that tall. It was just like, because I had already given him a couple of things, so I think he realized I caught that from him at that
Yeah.
point. So
And you were
going got it.
closer to the end of the route than
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
beginning of the route. I do know
The
that
pepper really did
a
seem long.
lot of people
did.
had never rode in a parade before, ridden in a parade before. So you have to kind of know how to pace yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pace myself. I just get a lot. you
No,
know.
I'm saying when you're
I
throwing.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. I'm emptying.
Right.
So I just bring a lot.
Well,
you know?
that's oh yeah.
I did not want to bring it home.
Yeah, I got off with stuff. I still had stuff.
Oh, I
got
didn't
off.
get off of mine. I left mine. I said, it's either a present for the next person or trash.
Well,
I left it.
No, well, trust me, I know.
I don't know. I had to take a cooler, the leftover food. I was like, something gotta go. And I took the leftover food. Everything else, yeah.
Maybe once or twice, and I've ridden a few parades. I ended up with like running out my last bag as we were turning in, but I was like,
Yeah, turning it.
otherwise it's either
Yeah.
run out 2 blocks early or dump everything at the
Yeah.
last second.
Yeah.
And you'll find when it
You're
gets
never
to the
gonna get
end.
it right.
The first year I rode, I didn't even make it to St. Charles, and I ran out.
Wow. you
I
went
didn't
crazy.
know. I didn't know. I had to borrow someone else's vehicle.
He said borrow. He said borrow. Wow. And that parade,
Yeah, you gotta be careful of them people that borrow.
Yeah.
Because you look for your stuff that you want to
you
throw.
borrowing your stuff too, huh?
Borrow it down.
Well, you might have to get them back this year, Queen. 23.
Got to get a big lobster
This is my
tank this
first-
year.
Ever riding
In your life?
in my life.
Really? I didn't
Coming
know
up.
that.
No,
No,
this
last
is
year.
This year,
my
yeah.
first time, and I brought my 50-year-old son with me. And the beginning of the parade, he was. By the time we get to throwing, he's like,
He was excited.
I was
"Okay,
there,
I
man.
can do this. I can do this." I'm like, "Wait, slow down."
It was slow in the beginning.
Yeah.
But Lapalco seemed really long now that I
It
think
really
about it.
did.
Yeah, it did
It
seem
really
long.
did. And dark.
Yeah, it was dark. It did seem long.
So while they were telling me about my issues, I was telling them about theirs.
You guys,
Y'all want money.
you guys are an evening parade, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We need more lights.
So I was morning parade. Have you guys ever done a morning parade?
Yes.
Which one do you prefer? Morning? Waking up at 4 in the morning?
They both are exciting.
Well, I mean, like, which
I-
one do you prefer?
I ride
Evening.
Night. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
that's
the
as
day
early
with
as
it.
it gets.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gotta throw out in the morning.
Yes.
You have to-
Yeah,
Right.
well, there's pros and cons to both. You know that, that a night parade, the beauty of the added lights
Yeah.
and with some floats, fiber optic things, and it adds definitely an extra beauty to it. But on the same note, like you were mentioning Zulu, to where, there's something so special about it because it's that
3 o'clock in the morning.
that crack of dawn morning parade,
It's also Mardi Gras Day. It's
Yeah,
kind of
right.
the pinnacle. Everybody is
Yeah.
kind
Get ready.
of jazzed up at that point,
One other thing that I really had noticed last time was the camaraderie. One of the things that it kind of even seemed like, I don't know if it was mentioned during the recording or maybe before, to where everyone works as a team, not just during the parade, but outside the parade, with helping each other, with, you mentioned that one of the things that you like to do is have different people talk at meetings about ways to better your business. And even, when the different ladies have functions, it almost seemed like the ladies were helping each other at, like say you have a catering gig that, others from the crew would come in to help you, knowing that, success for one equals success for all,
Yeah. It's like when we do events, let's say, she's dominating the drink side of it. No opponents in the beverage. Regular. Now, alcohol, we have several that does alcohol. But on the food side, for instance, I can bake bread pudding. That's it. I probably could make a cake if I had the patience, so I don't have that anymore. But like if I have to do bread pudding or if somebody asks me to do dessert, I'll say, well, I'll do the food. Why don't you call Kimmy, Tamara? Or I don't want to do the food. Let's call Maya. We pass it on. Like Maya made about 400 sandwiches for 600 sandwiches. I could have did that, but I don't want to do it. So wherever we could pass on something, we pass on Narissa, her product. Tell them about your product, Narissa.
Well, I sell a weight loss product.
All right.
It is a beverage. It's called Drink to Shrink. It helps cleanse your body.
Okay.
It gets you like a, what you want to say, like a body tune-up. But what I really wanted to say before she said that, I think to kind of speak to what you were saying about the camaraderie, we started out as a networking organization.
Yes.
And grew into a crew. So that was like the foundation. And I think, like you're saying, you know, we pass things along and we support each other. It's almost like so many opportunities have been birthed through us just being connected to the crew.
Right.
So even though for me, like right now, I sell a weight loss product, so obviously we're not selling it during times when we're focusing on food. But there's been other opportunities that I have
that you have
embarked
expertise
upon.
in. Yes.
And I would say because of the connection.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a beautiful organization.
And we
to
did
be a
Essence.
part of.
Yes.
Yeah, we went 2 locations for Essence. We were in the Riverwalk and we were at the convention center. And Tiffany and I basically were at the Riverwalk, but we went back a couple of days. Tamara was there all 3 days in Narissa, and and I don't see how they're saying they don't know who we are because
the feedback
at the convention center was like, we've been in business for 10 years.
Yes.
And y'all rolling. So I don't know what y'all talking about. They ain't in the right place.
No.
I know they're not in the right place. Talk about they don't know what we. Stay tuned.
But one of the other special things with it was that I remember I'd asked Kimmy at one point about it seemed like she had known everybody who was here for years, and she was like, I got an email in November. And I was like, wait, November, like a few months prior? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, but you seem like you've known these ladies your whole life.
It's just like, I guess, Narissa, before you joined the Queens, she was another one in my inbox. Well, tell me a little bit more about it. Go to the site and read it.
Well, I was connected to occasion through other events. I mean, even when the Queens first came out, they hosted an event across and I used to be a vendor. I would do the vending events. So then, this was prior to the announcement of the Culinary Queens having a parade, because I didn't make the connection that I sold weight loss beverages. I could be a culinary queen. Yeah. So when the parade came out, I was like, oh, I want to ride in the parade. So they were like, you want to ride as a member? You want to ride as a rider? And I'm like, I'm going to be a member. Then I started thinking about it. I said, well, I do have a business and it is a beverage. Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to be part of it. And like I said, it's a blessing because opportunities will come, but also just the sisterhood and, you know, the connection and networking. And, you know, and it's like you can't meet anybody at this point that has anything to do with needing a party or needing an event and you don't know anybody. Right. You know somebody for the alcohol, you know somebody for the drink, you know somebody for the venue, you know somebody for just about the decorations, everything. So we are really a one-stop shop for event planning.
Basically.
I know y'all, you know, the Culinary Queens, but I know you're bringing on the Kings. Is it at some point going to be just a co-ed, or are you going to keep it largely focused on the Queens?
No, I definitely wanted the collaboration.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, at some point, we're going to need the Kings. You know, like this weekend, we're going to need it. So, you know, like we have an event for Zulu that we're hosting. So who's going to be taking a big old fry off the truck?
Well, you just got the guys for the heavy lifting. Like, I don't want the advice, but I need them to pick stuff up if I have to.
And I'm really excited to see how the collaboration, how it goes. So much we can do, you know, together. I feel like that'll be good.
Was there a particular story, I guess, behind picking that that Tuesday that y'all ride on?
I don't even know how we ended up on Tuesday.
I think it was because we didn't want to bump with any other parade.
That part too.
And yeah, that's one of the things that I love about it was
did say that.
Yeah,
we
because
got
there wasn't
that
any
yeah, we
competition, shall we say.
Right,
You know?
and we were a new crew, so it was just, I guess, in our best interest. And I think it's even better this year because it's Valentine's Day, and people don't do much on Valentine's Day because you can't get in a restaurant, so you don't even need to waste your time. So the parade will be
On my float, steak and lobsters. I mean, why go to a restaurant? I didn't say.
I
I
thought
said steak
steak
and
was
lobster.
the next month. Oh wait, never mind.
She was doing
No.
the same thing last year for this year.
So why would they have to go out to eat when they could come and get a plastic steak and a plastic lobster?
That'll be good.
A plastic steak and a plastic lobster.
Now that would be nice, Tiffany.
Stimulated, huh?
Valentine's dinner.
That would be nice. And put your label on it.
I did not say in the beginning it was real. So whoever thought that,
That's good.
Wait,
whoever
you were
thought
dragging me
that,
on your float with
Yeah.
the promise of steak and lobster.
anyway,
Plastic.
I
I
steak and
fell for
lobster.
it.
It's like you just be sitting there and stuff marinated.
Yeah.
You don't want to go nowhere, stomp your toe.
It's the truth. You cannot move without that too.
Tell us a little bit more about those upcoming events. You had mentioned the crew picnic coming up. What, September 17th?
Yeah. So this is the marketing person here that can tell y'all, and then
Yes.
whatever other events we have.
So we have something actually coming up Saturday. It's the pop-up block. It's a community pop-up,
Okay.
and it's open to the community. Most of the vendors are the Culinary Queens, but it is open to the public, to the community. So if you come, you will see other vendors as well. And we host that once a month. And
Okay.
with each one, our hope is that it gets bigger and bigger. We have ponies for the kids. We have spacewalk for the kids. So it's a family event. It's really awesome. Then after that, we have our friends and family crew picnic. It's at Lafreniere Park, our first annual. We'll do this every year. This is our first one. It's from 11 to 5 at Lafreniere Park. So you guys are invited if you would like to come, if your schedule permits.
Is there
Yes,
an age limit for riding the pony?
There's a weight limit.
What are you trying to say?
At the picnic,
I might need a couple of your drinks before.
at the picnic, I'm gonna have real food.
Not real steak and lobster.
No, real
food.
So those are the things we have coming down the pipe.
Nice.
Yes, plenty of festivals. Yeah, we're doing a bunch of
West Bank
festivals.
Heritage Festival, September the Labor Day weekend. It's
Yeah,
West
the
Bank
fifth.
4th and 5th, West Bank Heritage. Inclusive Care November 4th. Brenda Fest October 6th, 7th, and 8th. Her thing September 24th. One of our queens has a 504 Fest. She has a 504 Fest. Then we have the Cider Craft Fest. Then we have that fest in
King
November.
Fest, the King's Fest in Covington. So we're very busy.
Festival out.
We're all
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when y'all run your own business.
Our own food truck fest in November.
Yes.
So one thing that I really appreciated and enjoyed last time was we went around the table and everybody talked about their role in the crew and the businesses that each of you have. Can we go around the table and do that?
Sure. Start. So I'm Tamara Simmons. My brand is Highly Favored Sweets. So I sell gourmet sweet treats. So everything from bread pudding with rum sauce to turtle brownies, cheesecake, pecan pies, pecan candy, everything. Anything a sweet tooth would crave, I bake it.
All right.
Yes. So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, it's Highly Favored Sweets. Highly-Favored Sweets. On Instagram, it's Highly Favored Sweets _ and my website is highlyfavoredsweets.com. And I do ship.
Okay.
Yes.
Ship to Metairie.
I ship to Metairie.
I'm Maya. I am killing the kitchen. I specialize in a little bit of everything. I do sweets. I bake. I do drinks, alcohol and non-alcoholic. But my specialty is catering, meal preps, parties, food. All, I'm a little bit everything. I'm killing the kitchen. If you want me to do it, I'm gonna do it.
You kill the kitchen.
I kill the kitchen. You can find me on Instagram at Killing the Kitchen. My website is Killing the Kitchen, www.killingthekitchen.com. Yeah, that's me, Killing the Kitchen.
Well, hi, I am Tiffany. I am the owner of Flavor Lemonade. I have 6 flavors, but the most popular flavor is the strawberry and the mango. I have strawberry, mango, original, passion fruit, a summer colada, and also a Mardi Gras lemonade, which plays perfect with our theme. My Mardi Gras lemonade is like a king cake type flavor. You would have to try it to appreciate it. It's palate pleasing. All of my lemonades are palate pleasing, but I think the Mardi Gras itself just speaks volumes for our organization. Yeah, and you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, OH_Sweet Lemon.
Hi, my name is Narisa Cole. My business is Drink to Shrink Nola. I sell weight loss beverages, coffees, juices, and you can find me on Instagram, drinktoshrink.nola on Instagram. My website is drinktoshrinknola.com, and then Facebook group is Drink to Shrink Nola. Yes.
Hi guys, my name is Kimberly. I go by Kimmy. I'm the owner of Kimmy's Creations Events. I am a one-stop party shop. I do everything from party decor to event and decor rentals. I also have a home bakery where I bake full time. Anywhere, again, from cakes for any events, weddings, baby showers, office parties. I also do brownies, cheesecake, Pauline candy, bread pudding, candy apples, candy grapes, all of those things. So yeah, I'm a one-stop party shop. You can find me on Instagram at Kimmy's_Creations LLC, or on Facebook at Kimmy K Events. My website is under construction, but it is KimmyKEvents.com.
Hi guys, I'm Karkak. I specialize in ham sandwiches and gumbo. You can find me at CD Bar. Oh, y'all don't care. All right. I can make a solid gumbo. Plus, obviously, the ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's really your specialty.
That's the specialty right there.
Yeah, green onions, boiled egg.
Oh.
You said put smoked sausage in it, shrimp.
I'm supposed to give away all my secrets. How you got a hold of my recipe.
Amanda owns Nachos with a Twist. She's located on Barataria. And I'm Acacia. I own Let Us Cater for You, Acacia's Cafe.
Y'all are perfect for this. The two of you are really perfect for this.
So what about, I don't think we asked about your ball. What do you guys do for your selection, for your royalty, and all that kind of stuff?
As far as the ball?
Didn't you say you had a ball?
Yeah, we did. We had a ball. We had a King and Queen sneaker gala, and we had a coronation ball, which every crew does a coronation ball.
And we had a ball at the ball. Yes.
And last year the royalties were just, randomly picked. The king was my brother. The queen was Imani Ruffin. And I kind of gravitated to her because we both lost a child. So I watch her on social media, and you can just, because the mother that lost a child, I can tell that there was pain, But she's also in the culinary industry. She owns One Skinny Baker. Mm-hmm. So I asked her 5 times, would she even join all of it? She said no. So we had a meeting. And when I came to the meeting, they was like, where this, where that. I'm like, for just a regular meet and greet. So I did what they told me to do. My manager, Kim, I did what she told me to do. And when I got there, you know, they had me in the front. I'm like, what is going on? Everybody looking like, you know, we just here for a meeting. But I'm like, okay. So all of a sudden, I knew my brother was the king. But when she walked in, I'm telling you, I was looking for somewhere to really run out of that building because all the time she told me no, she told somebody yes. So she told Kim yes. And that was so important to me because to see another mother that lost a child, her child was murdered, smile and was happy. I mean, she was like, I'm just telling you, Paige, I'm doing this because of you. I ain't smiling, I ain't talking to nobody. I'm really like an introvert, but she really enjoyed it at the end of the day and she was so excited about it. So she smiled, you know, so that meant a lot to me. But going forward, like the queens have suggested that they always have first dibs on being royalty. So like I said, our queen this year was selected, she just was unopposed, so she was selected. Our kings are normally randomly selected, unless the queen going forward chooses her king. Because we are the culinary queens, but now since we've implemented the culinary kings, we'll have a more leverage with who we allow to come into the organization. Nice. But we had a good time at the ball, and we're looking forward to having a good time again. I just hope that we could accommodate all the people that will be here.
Where'd y'all have it last time?
Our ball was at NOLA Motorsports.
We've outgrown that space.
NOLA Motorsports, and it was packed from front to back. People, even in the organization, the ladies was like, we couldn't see nothing. We didn't, you know, we were too far to the back, and we didn't get the entire place because we were like, we don't think. But I feel like we probably should have, huh, Kimmy?
Definitely.
That way they could have hung over the balcony and looked down on us and stuff. I mean, but we didn't know, you know, after all that we had been through that year, we were just kind of skeptical about doing things just enormous. But we know we got to go real, real big.
Yes.
So why y'all still saying y'all don't know who we are?
They still in NOLA Motorsports.
Right.
We had
NOLA Motorsports.
320 people at our ball last year.
Wow.
On a Thursday night.
Yes.
On a Thursday.
Yes.
Wow.
I knew that number because I put out the chairs.
And even the King and Queen gala was good. It
really was.
King and Queen gala.
Do y'all have a motorsports connection then? Because I do remember you had a lot of the, you know, cars and motorcycles and all in the parade last year as well.
Right here in this community, that's what they do.
Yeah, okay.
So because they knew that it was a parade and they like, I guess they kind of like in their mind probably envisioned it being on order like the Martin Luther King. That's because we took kind of like the same route. So we wanted it to be for the community. So, and that's what happened basically. You know,
I was like, I've never seen so many of these, a little side by side, whatever they call them. Spiders.
Yeah. But no connection with no connection to NOLA Motorsports.
Slingshot.
We just needed, we needed a space that was going to be big enough and affordable.
Yeah.
And they love us now. We've done a couple of events with NOLA Motorsports since the ball, and that's where we're going to hold our food truck fest in November.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So stay tuned. While y'all still saying y'all don't know who we are.
See, I think y'all should have like a go-kart race, and the winner becomes queen.
Oh wow!
You ever ride them things, Sonny?
I have.
They're like 60
But
miles
I want
an
to.
hour.
I have, but
We have to schedule
Mia and
that.
Jerky did it.
can't nobody beat me. I'm the fastest
Oh,
one out
Lord.
here.
We got to stomp your toe for you.
Yes.
So we can
So you can sit down.
Danica Patrick over here.
You got to do it in full ball attire, though.
Oh, that won't be a problem at all.
With heels. With heels.
No, we don't wear heels to our thing because you can't see the feet. Oh, yes.
So again, y'all are riding on Valentine's Day this
yes.
year, and Taste the Love.
Taste the love. Yes.
taste the love.
Again, where can people follow y'all?
They can follow us at www.culinaryqueensnola.com. We're on Instagram and also Facebook. So we're easy to find for those who don't know who we are or where we are, right?
Why y'all acting like you don't know who we are?
Culinary Queens of nowhere.
Yes, we are easy to find.
And I want to reiterate again, Kirk and I had a blast at the parade last year. We're looking forward to the parade again this year.
Ready to have y'all.
I hope that all y'all have an amazing time on the ride.
Thank you.
And
We're still accepting riders. Also,
okay, how can people sign up?
Still that.
CulinaryQueensOfNoah.com.
And for the picnic vendors.
Yes, we're accepting
Business vendors, food vendors,
Yes.
vendors.
So if
Come
you
on, find out who we are.
if you want an opportunity to highlight your business and get your name out there, this is a great opportunity to be a vendor at our crew picnic on September 17th. So reach out, CulinaryQueensNoah.com, or DM any one of us. So if you're following any one of us, we all have the information.
Okay. So again, I want to thank y'all so much for giving us the opportunity to interview with y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again.
Thank you.
You know, we've had an absolute blast with y'all, and you know, I can't wish any more success onto you. You know, I really do wish for the world for the crew. You know, the amazing times that we had. You know, Kirk and I can talk a lifetime about it. So thank y'all.
On the ride. That was just great.
Yeah.
And this year we have all kinds of beautiful ladies as Valentine's days.
Yes.
That's right.
And you'll get
Bring
the
'em out
plastic
there.
steak and lobster. That's a win-win-win.
Oh yeah, steak and lobster on my floor.
Fake ones or the real ones?
Fake. I ain't got that kind of money for no real lobster steak.
Let me know when you find that, Tiffany. I like to put that in my bag.
Steak and lobster.
Steak and lobster. I know they have the burgers. I've seen the shrimp.
If I can't find a plastic one, I'm gonna draw a picture. It'll still be steak and lobster. Regardless of how you get it, it's gonna be a steak and it's gonna be a lobster. I might throw asparagus in it.
Well, you gotta have a vegetable.
So,
And we still have your doubloons. We have
Oh.
I have actually behind the counter.
And the buttons.
And the buttons.
The pins,
My buttons
yeah.
sitting on my dresser with all my other jewelry.
Yeah, the pins, yeah.
so thank y'all again. We hope to see all y'all on Valentine's Day. Signing out.
We'll see you on the road.
While you're strolling New Orleans, you ought to go see the Mardi Gras. If you go to New Orleans, you ought to go see the Mardi Gras.